Okay, in this video, we're going to go over how to get the ICEBEARD shark, and the reason you're probably going to need this shark is due to a few things, and that is mainly the puzzle and getting into Poseidon's temple. That seems to be the main purpose of this shark now, is getting into Poseidon Temple, as you need a lot of different sharks, and this is one of the mythical sharks you actually need. So, in order to get this shark, you want to go to Northern Expedition. I'm going to be showcasing to you guys every step you need to get this as quick as you possibly can. Obviously, it's a mythical, so being during an aurora or a ×2 luck is going to increase your chances of being able to get this mythical a lot quicker. But either way, if you got a decent rod, you're probably, with some decent luck on that rod or good bait, you're going to be able to get this mythical very quickly. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and jump off right here. Now, once we're over here, guys, we're assuming you already have a lot of the things needed for getting up the Northern Expedition, because you're going to need a few things, and that is a winter cloak and some really good oxygen gear, because this is at the top of Northern Expedition. Now, in order to get oxygen gear or advanced oxygen gear, you work your way up to through the mountain normally, which we have guides on, by the way, and you buy the oxygen gear as you continue going up. And the more further you go, the better oxygen gear you get, and you'll be able to get a winter cloak. So, what we're going to do now is head over here and use a method that allows you to get to the top of Northern Expedition really quick. So, this is still the canal at Northern Expedition is still a wonderful money-making method and place to farm at, but we're not going to be going to the canal. We're going to be going to the Glacier Grota, I believe as it's called. So, a very quick way to scale the mountain is come over here, and they haven't patched it yet, so you could still use this to get up the mountain super quick and efficiently. You can use this to scale all the way to the top of the mountain, so it's kind of the most overpowered thing ever. Now, what I do recommend is when you get to the top, maybe going ahead and talking to the innkeeper and setting your spawn to the top of the mountain and buying a lot of what are those things called? The little shells that allow you to teleport back to your spawn very quickly. So you could just sit there and farm and spawn back up, but this one's actually really close up there anyway. So we're going to go up here, and we need to just continue hopping up through here. I haven't done this in a little while, so I'm trying to make sure I remember the correct place to go. Yeah, so the Poseidon Temple requires a lot of different sharks, right? And some of these sharks, you get down to one, and you're just like, darn, I just need that one last shark, and usually it's a mythical, right? And the ICEBEARD shark is probably going to be one that you find yourself challenged with, and you're probably checking this video after the Atlantis update, I imagine. So, yeah, once you get up there, you can use that to scale your way up the mountain, and as you guys can tell, we're already almost at the top of the mountain just from doing that. Super efficient, super quick, and super easy, and right here is where you want to go. After you scale the mountain, you come down in here, and this is where you want to be, right? So, just to get a little bit of an idea where we are, if I can I not get back out? Hold up, there we go. All right, so just to give an idea on where we are, the top of the mountain is literally right up there. So you're gonna need to be almost at the top of the mountain, okay? Now let's talk about the ICEBEARD shark a little bit and some effective ways to get it. Now, luckily for me, it is nighttime, and that's usually when you're going to find yourself able to catch this thing. So let's go ahead and cast our rod and see if we can get any good things right at the go. So I did have some, there was an aurora activated in the server that would have made it a lot more quicker to go ahead and get the ICEBEARD shark, but you shouldn't have it shouldn't take you too long to get it. It's a pretty simple mythical to pull, and I think, you know, you should be able to pull it pretty quickly. Now, usually I don't fish here because I'm at the canal if I'm at Northern Expedition, but if you need that specific fish for a specific thing, such as the Poseidon's Temple, we have videos on how to get in the Poseidon Temple as well, and you guys will then be able to get also what I have in this video, which is the Poseidon's Rod. It's one of the best rods in the Atlantis update, if not the best all-around rod at the moment. It is glitched a little bit of the time of me making this. One of the passive abilities doesn't work, but still, it does give you money. It gives you like 75% of the value of that current fish that you're catching at a 25% rate. So, honestly, the passive abilities of the Poseidon Rod is really great, and it is a rod that I highly recommend you guys get, because this rod is just, you cannot beat it. Like, it's such a good rod, and I've been using it ever since the update dropped, and I have nothing but good things to say about this rod. So the Poseidon rod is definitely highly recommended. Now, let's talk about the ICEBEARD shark just a little bit more so you know what to kind of expect and what you're looking for here. So this shark is going to have a higher spawn rate at night. So you're going to definitely want to be making sure that you are at nighttime if you want a higher increased rate. Also, the bait for this shark that is preferred is going to be truffle worms. Okay, so you can get truffle worms by opening up geodes in the depths, I believe it is. So definitely do that and get you some truffle worms, and that's going to increase your chances of catching one of these even more. So it's kind of like a win-win there, right? So I definitely recommend truffle worms if you want to speed up the process, or some server luck as well, and that is going to help you tremendously. So this is a mythical fish in the Glacier Grotto that you need to get. So we just got an enchant relic. That's not really what we're looking for. Now, these don't sell for that great, but still, if you want, if you don't have the Poseidon rod and you want a good rod to get this, the Heavens rod is going to be a good bet to get it. The Heavens rod with truffle worms. That's probably what and the rain is going to be good to get it in too. So rain, you're going to get like a 12% chance with the Heavens rod, and with it being nighttime and raining. Okay, so that's what I would say. So very fun mythical to catch, and hopefully this video helped you guys be able to get the ICEBEARD shark a lot more quickly, or give you an idea on a place to go where you can get it, right? So, yeah, like I said, if you got the Heavens rod, just use that, and you're going to have a super quickened rate at getting this. So, with that said, though, let's actually try to get back out of here, and then go back up. And like I was saying about the Innkeeper, we should touch on that very quickly. The Innkeeper is at the top. That's also where you're going to get your Advanced Glider, which most of you guys probably already have. And most of you guys know where the Innkeeper is. But the Innkeeper allows you to set your spawn. That way you can come back and just teleport back up a lot quickly and not have to worry about anything, right? So definitely useful. So the Innkeeper is up here. And you can go down to the canal to get some... whatchamacallit? The little couches things that allow you to... teleport back to your spawn. So go down there and buy a lot of those, and that will help you just teleport back up as you're running out of oxygen. Because the higher you are up on the mountain, the quicker you can die, which is kind of a problem, you know, in its own way. But yeah, so if we come here, we're gonna restock up on our oxygen real quick, and then the Innkeeper is right there, I believe, and then you just talk to him and you can set your spawn. So, and then the canal and where to get the couches are going to be down here. So let's just drop down here real quickly just so I can showcase that to you guys as well in this video to cover everything that you could possibly need. So, yeah, basically, if you're scaling the mountain from the bottom, maybe you can make a stop and get some couches to be able to, you know, spawn up to your Innkeeper a lot quicker. So we're going to come down here. And this is where the canal is, a wonderful spot to make money. So let's just jump down here, all the way down, and let's buy a couple of these. I actually need some, so I'm gonna buy. 50's only 22,000. I'll go ahead and do that then. All right, so let's get 50 of those. And also, if you're fishing in the canal, here's a little recommendation tip: come over to this corner because it puts you in the overgrowth cavern. So once you do that, this will allow you to sit here and fish for a long amount of time, actually. Maybe up to like 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Like, you can find yourself down here for a long time, actually. And this is a good spot to pull a lot of great money, especially during Aurora. It might still be one of the best spots, actually, for XP, too. It's up there. The only reason why I don't recommend this spot anymore is because your oxygen levels in the Atlantean Storm and Grand Reef is just superior for all players across the board, and you don't need oxygen, and you still get in the base world. As for the Northern Expedition, it's kind of like its own place away from everything. So that's why I'm not usually here. But, you know, I did use this method a lot, and it was a very useful method. It's just the Atlantean Storm, you pull mythicals a lot more quicker, I feel like. But, you know, people have obviously tested it. This place is still just as good. See, look, right there already. So you cannot complain there. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. And we went over every single thing that you possibly needed to know. And with that aside, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for leaving support on the videos. And I will see you guys in the next. Look at that XP. 14,000 for that. So good.